episode of It's All About the Music, right? It's all about the music. Haven't listened to much today. I was at work. I had some car problems. But, you know, I had some help. Really appreciate the love and the family members that have helped me out through many car problems. You guys have car problems? I feel like I have car problems, you know, every month. Anyway, moving on. I am really excited about today's video. I'm doing a few ranking the album videos tonight. You'll probably get to see them pretty soon. I know you guys were pretty receptive to my Green Day one. I'm hoping some of the other ones start to take off as well. I really enjoy watching ranking the album videos, and I'm going to do a short one today. Unfortunately, this band did not get to do a large body of work, and I don't think they're going to be returning to do anything new anytime soon. You know, you never say never in rock and roll. You know, it's Audioslave, and you know, I feel like if the three members from Rage Against the Machine could create something as good as these albums with Chris Cornell, I feel like they could do it with someone else. You know, take that band, take that groove that they have, and you know, Audioslave really didn't sound like it didn't sound like Rage Against the Machine, and it didn't sound like Soundgarden. It didn't sound like other Chris Cornell projects. And I grew up hearing the Soundgarden songs. I heard some solo Chris Cornell material, and I gotta say, I was really drawn to Audioslave. Initially, with their first album, it just really caught my ear, and really just had a really great vibe for basically a new band with you know, people that have been in other rock bands. So we're gonna rank the studio albums. I don't own all of them, even though it is a small discography, because unfortunately I was not a fan of their last album, Revelations, which I'm not sure it came out, and I'm not sure what year it came out. But aside from the couple of singles that were released from it, I think I don't even remember them. That album was just not memorable. It just didn't really. I'm not sure what happened there. And I remember speaking with a coworker at my old job, and he said, "Yeah, just like the first album was great." The second album was okay, and then the third album, they just kind of, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Maybe, hopefully I didn't spoil the list, but we're gonna get into this. I think it's fun just to, you know, hold up the albums and talk about them. So again, you know, coming in at the bottom on my list, I don't have it. I tried to, my physical CD collection, I'm trying to get it down, and I feel like it's there. It's there now, where it's every CD on my shelf is perfect or near perfect, or by a band that I just can't part with any physical copies of whatever they do. So I parted ways with Audioslave's final album. Hopefully it won't be their final album. Hopefully they'll get a new lead singer, and even by a different name. I feel like those three guys are pretty awesome, right? I feel like they just flow well together. So yeah, Revelations coming in at last. Had a couple good songs, but other than that, the album was not great. Right now, these other two albums, I absolutely love this album art of this album, Out of Exile. Okay, this is a beautiful album. Not all the songs are great, but most of them are. Your Time Has Come is a great opener. It's a hard rocker. Out of Exile, the title track, absolutely one of my favorite songs of all time. Be Yourself may be in my top 10 best songs of all time. There's just something about the lyrics of Be Yourself. It's just haunting beyond words. Doesn't Remind Me is a nice kind of different song. Drown Me Slowly, Heaven's Dead. Love all these songs. Dandelion's okay. But the second half of this album really does kind of lose me a little bit. Produced by Rick Rubin. He is all over my favorites list. Brendan O'Brien is another big name. He mixed it. This is on Epic Records. But my dog's barking. But yeah, some beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork here, right? Okay, we're going to get into it. Like, you got some Audioslave. And I love how simple Audioslave do with their credits. All sounds made by guitar, bass, drums, and vocals. And the guitar work on here by Tom Morello is so unbelievable. You don't even believe that it's a guitar making these noises. This man can literally make a guitar talk like a person. He can make it sound like a drum. He can make it sound like a bass. He can make it sound like anything he wants it to sound like. I've never heard a guitarist make the sounds that he's made. As far as in a live setting, I would say Pete Townsend did some of the finest guitar work that I've personally seen in person. Yeah, but Tom Morello in the studio, sick guitarist. Freaking love this record. A lot of fun. It's not going anywhere in my collection. It's going to stay. Probably, Be Yourself is my anthem, right? Like, oh my gosh, someone falls to pieces, sleeping all alone. Someone numbs the pain. Oh my gosh. Go listen to Be Yourself and listen to the words. Brilliant. I would say, my highlights of this would definitely be Yourself and, Doesn't Remind Me. Out of Exile and Be Yourself. Those are the two. If you want to skip everything else, listen to those. On Audioslave's Out of Exile came out in 2005. What a year for music, right? What a year for music. And then you know it. You know what's number one? Their first album. What is this album art? What is this? I don't know what this is, but it is cool. And in 2002, it was just one of the coolest album covers out there. This is just a darn good debut album. Released Epic Sony Music Entertainment. Check it out. Beautiful artwork here. Just beautiful all around. Beautiful CD. I believe it's still in good shape. More landscape. Really beautiful. Really lovely. I'm going to open this up. This thing. Who is this person? But yeah, lovely lyric book. Oh, it still smells so good. Look at this. Great. You got all the lyrics. You got a nice, lovely band picture here. Audioslave is Chris Cornell, Tim Comerford, Brad Wilk, and Tom Morello. For Saving the World, go to Axis of Justice. All the lyrics are by Chris Cornell. All songs written and arranged by Audioslave in 2001. Another Rick Rubin production. Nobody else plays. All sounds made by guitar, bass, drums, vocals, nothing else. If you hear cellos, it was made on Tom Morello's guitar. Check out this beautiful album art. Always dug those massive tattoos, right? I Am the Highway. Come on, let's just get into the meat of this thing really quick. This thing, now it's not a perfect album. In my opinion, I don't think Audioslave ever had a perfect album, but they are, you know, they're in my top 20. They're in my top 20 bands for sure, and they always will be, because the rankings probably not going to change a whole lot. But yeah, starting at the beginning, Cochise, the song that broke them into the mainstream, even though they didn't need to be broken into the mainstream. Show Me How to Live, such vocal prowess, it's unbelievable. Gasoline, kind of an underrated song. What You Are is great too. Like a Stone, wow, everybody in the world knows Like a Stone, right? That was the big one. Set It Off is a great tribute to Martin Luther King. I need to reanalyze those lyrics in today's world. Shadow on the Sun is good. I Am the Highway. Again, it's one of my favorite songs. I know I keep saying that, but I'm tackling some of the bands that I'm in love with. And I am in love with I Am the Highway. Some of the ending tracks, again, like Out of Exile, kind of lose me a little bit. I feel like maybe this band could have maybe worked on maybe getting rid of some of the filler here, but even the filler is good, like Exploder and Hypnotized. I don't really remember them that well, and Bring 'Em Back Alive is a good one. Light My Way is alright. Getaway Car is alright. The Last Remaining Light is a very good ending to this album. Again, this is produced by Rick Rubin, co-produced by the band Audioslave, and mixed by Rich Costley, sort of a lesser-known name on here, but still good. Just lovely artwork. I can't get over how beautiful this album is, and you know, I still I keep track of, you know, Chris Cornell recorded so much music that there's still new stuff coming out. You know, there probably will be more, and I'm excited to hear it. One song that really broke my heart in a good way was Sometimes Bad Does Some Good. I related to that song. It sort of reminds me of my son in a certain way, and I can't really explain it. I'm making a mixtape for my son. Hopefully he gets to hear it pretty soon. I don't know if it'll be ever finished, but I'm going to continue to make songs, mixtapes for my son, and songs, original songs for my son. Audioslave, wasn't digging the last album. This album was good. This album was great. That's been Ranking the Studio Albums with you guys. All right. Bye, buddy. Bye, everybody. Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. I need money to buy some more shaving cream. Bye.